I ended a 10-year relationship, and now I don't know what love even is. I'm 32, and a few weeks ago I ended a relationship that lasted a third of my life. She was my first love. We met online when we were teenagers, just two awkward kids talking about music, games, and everything that felt important back then. Over the years, those messages turned into real conversations, then friendship, then something deeper. By university, we were inseparable. A year after we started dating, we moved in together, and for the next 10 years, we built a life side by side. For a long time, I thought that was what love was supposed to look like. She was always very introverted, quiet, private. She didn't have many friends and wasn't particularly close to her parents. Home was her safe place. I was different. I loved being home too, but I also loved people, conversations, catching up with friends, visiting my parents, meeting strangers. I liked bringing stories back home. At first, our differences felt manageable. But early in the relationship, she told me that when I went out too much, she felt lonely. I didn't want to hurt her, so I adjusted. I canceled plans. I stayed in more. Slowly, without really noticing it, my world began to shrink. Eventually, seeing friends once a month felt normal. Then work took over everything. We both ended up buried in our careers. Days blurred together, work, food, chores, sleep, repeat. I work from home, so I started craving some sense of order in our space. But the apartment was always cluttered with her things. When I brought it up, she tried. Sometimes we cooked together, sometimes she cleaned, but it never really stuck. Most nights after work, she escaped into games until 2 in the morning. I understand why. Her job was brutal. Layoffs, stress, constant anxiety. Gaming was how she survived it. But surviving isn't the same as living. We stopped having real conversations. Even anniversaries felt hollow. We'd go to a restaurant or a grocery store, sit across from each other, and eventually pull out our phones or laptops. When I tried to talk about the future, she'd either shut down or disagree without really engaging. I'd walk away from those moments feeling strangely empty, like I was next to someone but still completely alone. Trips didn't help, neither did routines. We went to the same restaurants, stayed in hotels glued to our screens, talked mostly about work. Our relationship turned to logistics and venting. No curiosity, no spark, just comfort and familiarity. And yet, I still miss her. That's the part that messes with me the most. Because I don't know what I'm missing. Is it love, or is it just habit? She isn't a bad person. She really tried in her own way. She watched movies she didn't enjoy because I liked them. We shared a love for the same music show, and for a while that felt like enough. But over time, I felt my emotional connection fading while she stayed anchored to those small shared things. It was like we were holding onto different versions of the same relationship. Looking back, I realize how much my world narrowed. I used to love talking to strangers. My old job brought constant new stories into my life. I always had something to share when I came home. But after switching careers and working remotely, with both of us stuck at home, there was nothing new anymore. No stories, no movement. Just the same walls, the same conversations, the same silence. Ending things felt cruel, staying felt worse. Now that it's over, I'm left questioning myself more than her. I wonder if I even know how to love properly. Or if I confused comfort, routine, and loyalty with something deeper. Maybe I wasn't empty because of her. Maybe I was empty because I stopped growing. Right now, I'm trying to learn how to exist on my own again. To meet people, to be curious. To build a life that doesn't depend on one person carrying all my emotional weight. I don't hate her. I don't regret the years we spent together. But after 10 years, I'm realizing that love isn't supposed to feel like nothing. And maybe the hardest part isn't losing her, it's learning how to feel something again.